Hi everybody, welcome to Tech Growth Stocks channel. Today I present you 4 strong space stocks for 2021. So the space sector is a strong new theme, and I think it could have strong price increases going forward, strong advance. So I think it definitely pays if you watch that video until the end with me and have a look at all of these strong space stocks. And these space stocks have good momentum and some have good growth, and I think it's still early in the space advance, so I think it definitely pays to watch that video. And before I start right off with the first space stock, I have to make a short disclaimer. This video does not constitute financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only, so please consider that. And also one more quick note. Please subscribe now to my channel with a link in the description below, so that going forward you do not miss any market leading stocks from me, so please subscribe now. Okay, so that was it for the intro, so let's have a look at the first strong space stock. And one quick note, so this is part 2 of the space stock series. If you missed part 1, have a look on my channel. In part 1, the space stocks, they have very strong momentum, or even stronger momentum than this part 2, and so you should not miss part 1 if you are into space stocks. Have a look on my channel. Okay, so the first space stock for today is GILD, Gilead Satellite Networks. Here you can see the long-term chart of Gilead, and as you can see, we have been moving sideways for quite some time. Then we had a breakdown here, and recently we had here a nice you see, I mean, a way strong momentum move, a recent short-term momentum move in Gilead. So I think this is really looking strong here. I mean, we just traded from the start of the year around $6.8 or around $7 to $21. I mean, we had just since the year to date 3 times move in Gilead Satellite Networks. It's a strong momentum move, short-term momentum move. So I think, and it looks like it wants to go even higher. So I mean, this is not without risk if you jump on board now. I mean, it could correct, in my opinion, but still, I think it's a very strong momentum move, and Gilead is in that hot space sector and in that hot theme going forward. So it's definitely, this is looking excellent from a short-term momentum perspective. When we look at the growth characteristics for Gilead, these are not the strongest. The EPS growth is sluggish with minus 262%, and so is the sales growth with minus 39%. But the relative strength rating, it's good with 78. It's a longer term momentum rating, But we see here, when we look at the short-term momentum, I mean, since the start of the year, just 2.5 months, we had a 3 times move, and so this is very good here. It's looking excellent, Gilead. Okay, so that was it for Gilead. Now let's have a look at the next strong space stock for 2021, and it is SPCE, Virgin Galactics. Virgin Galactics. Here you can see, we had a long-term sideways movement in Virgin Galactics, and then we broke down, and in November 2019 we had a low of that breakdown, and we traded to the upside volatilely. I mean, we had here a strong move from $7 to $40. I mean, and then we just came back again to $9. A very volatile stock here, trading in start of 2020, but then we could find the swings got lower and lower here, and recently we just had a very strong short-term upside move in Virgin Galactic. For instance, we traded here around January this year, we traded around $24, and now we traded up to $54. And I think the solar theme this year will be an excellent theme, and many people, I think, are interested in that space. So I think And with that short-term momentum, I think that could continue in Virgin Galactic. And yeah, so I think we still could see stronger gains in Virgin Galactic. When we look at the growth characteristics, the EPS growth is strong with 110%. The sales growth is 0%, and the relative strength rating is very good with 87. So with these characteristics, Virgin Galactic is definitely a strong space stock for 2021. Okay, so that was it for Virgin Galactic. Now let's have a look at the next strong space stock for 2021, and it is LORL, LORL Space and Communications. Here you can see, yeah, we had here a downtrend in LORL Space, and yeah, we made the low in March 2020, and since then we had a volatile phase, but just recently we broke out strongly to the upside in LORL Space. And here you see that, here you see as in the short-term chart, see a sideways movement, and here we just recently, let's say around January this year, we broke out. We traded from $24 to $41. It's also a strong move since the start of the year in LORL Space. And when we look at the growth characteristics, the EPS growth is super strong with 408%. The sales growth is 0%. And the relative strength rating, it's sluggish with 30, but it's a longer term rating. When we look here at the short-term momentum since the start of the year, this is still strong. It's a strong short-term momentum move. So I think LORL Space is also a strong space stock for 2021. Okay, so that was it for LORL Space. Now we come to the last space stock for today, and it is VSAT. Here you can see the long-term chart of VSAT, and as you can see, we have been moving sideways for quite some time in VSAT, and then we had a breakdown in VSAT, which started in January 2020. We broke down, and yeah, we made just recently we made a low in December 2020, and in the short-term chart here we see a sideways movement at the bottom, at the bottom phase here, and yeah, in December 2020 we made a low here, and then January 21 this year broke out of that sideways movement strongly to the upside, had a strong upside momentum move. I mean, we traded from around $35 to $60 since the start of the year. So this is an excellent move. And from a short-term momentum perspective, VSAT is looking excellent here. And when we look at the growth characteristics, the EPS growth is sluggish, it's -9%, and the sales growth is 0%, and the relative strength rating is very low with 23, but this is a longer term rating, and here we have been looking at the short-term momentum, and this has been strongly to the upside. And I think this could continue in VSAT. So with these characteristics, I think VSAT is also a strong space stock for 2021. Okay, so that were the space stocks for today. I hope in that video are some nice space stocks which you can use for your research. And also, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel with the link in the description below now, so that going forward you do not miss any market leading stocks from me. So please subscribe now. And also, I think this year will be an excellent stock trading year with all that fiscal and monetary stimulus going on around the world from all of these central banks and governments. So I think it definitely pays if you invest your time in your stock selection this year, because I think at the end of the year we could see higher prices in the stock averages and in many of these leading stocks. Okay, so thank you for watching that video, and I hope to see you again soon in the future. Cheers.